Hi everyone, it's Lizzie Vapes. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Bling Bling Wednesday and it's going to go up a little bit late because I am actually filming it on Wednesday. And yeah, it's been a rough morning so far. I went and got my coffee and it tastes like poo. So yeah, not too happy about that. But we're going to start the butterfly full coverage crystal, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't started any of it yet. We are going to start it right now together on here and have a little chat. And I had a subscriber ask me about parchment paper. Now, I don't know if she meant how I put it down on the whole canvas or if she's talking about how I cut it in strips. So, can you put it in the comments below if you watch this video so I know what you're actually asking? Do you want to know how to put it over the whole entire canvas? Or how I just cut it in strips? Well, I'm going to cut it in strips right now. I'm going to only do one at a time. Before I used to cut them all out, but now I just use the X-Acto knife that I picked up at the dollar store. Make sure you don't press too hard. Just enough to get the paper on the top. And how big should I go? And I always have my light pad on underneath so I can see. I just follow the grid a little bit. And sometimes I go crooked, but that's okay. I do wear glasses, people. And I kind of went a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And I went pretty high. That's fine too. So, I'm gonna work on this little section. Cover minder. Someone asked me too about cover minders. So, these are the ones I got from Karen Doss. And we're gonna use a puppy dog maybe. Puppy dog. I also make them, but I don't have an Etsy shop or I'm not selling them yet. I have made them for the pink raspberry, but I have not yet. Oh, look at her bow's gonna come out of her head. Oh no, it's not. It's stuck there. I have not, we have not sold them yet. I still have them all sitting here and I got more to make. So I gotta make some of those before next Friday. But anyway, I'm going to put the puppy dog. So like I do, I put my paper up like this and then it starts to curl and I don't like it. So you take one side of the magnet and then the other magnet that's stuck to it, you put it on the front, you lift your canvas up, you put the other magnet behind and it snaps. And then it holds the paper in place. Can't really see on camera too much because I got it. But there you have it. So it holds it in place and you can move it around because the magnet underneath is holding it there. And there you have it. That's how you use the cover minders. I had someone ask me about that too. So whether they watch this video or not, I don't know, but I just thought I would give a little tutorial right there about it. So we're going to start off with our first color and we're going to do the hearts because they are bling blingish. Are they not? So they are. They look pretty black to me. But anyway, maybe they're not black. I don't know. Oh, round. I'm doing the square right now. don't know about this tip. Might switch out. I already see a misshaped one. I don't know why. I think I'm getting sick. I'm not 100% sure. The last 2 days at work, I've had a huge headache. Thanks to a guy at work that gave me some Tylenol. Because I didn't have any in my lunch pail. And then my daughter has been not feeling well. Yeah. I swear, I hate that one. And I got so many more that came. I don't know. Maybe I just need a new one. Maybe it's just worn out. Maybe I just don't have the patience for it today. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, I had a huge headache. And then I had one this morning again. I just took 2 Tylenol. So hopefully it starts to go away soon. I'm hoping. And then I had to go to Walmart after work. I came home and changed because my pants were covered in squash. I don't know how I got squash all up my legs, but I did. Oh, it was a horrible, horrible, horrible day at work. The printer on the bags is not working well, so every like 3rd or 4th bag, the print is bad, and then we have to throw it. We got to cut them open and put them back on the table, and it just felt like I was putting more on the table than we were actually packaging, and it was getting frustrating, and I was getting, it was not good. It was not good, people. All I know is that Friday, that printer better be working, because I'm going to lose my shit. Sorry for the swear word. But it does get frustrating. This doesn't look very bling-blingy. Now does it? I don't know. The backs of them say they are. Kind of hurt my eyes. So it is quite early in the morning. Because you know me, I wake up at the crack of dawn. And I went to Timmy's and my coffee is yucky. And I'm mad. I hate it when that happens. And it's pretty muggy out today too. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to film. Thank goodness it's Friday. Probably tomorrow at some time. I did finish the couple climax picture. And I filmed it. And then I filmed Mondays and Tuesdays. And then I started deleting off my phone, and I deleted the wrong one. So now I'm going to have to re-record it. I still have all the time lapses, but I did not. I deleted because I thought it was part of the other ones, and it was not. So, yeah, that was kind of a bummer because I wanted to put it all together and have it up and ready already, and did not get there, and then when I did realize it that day, I did not want to refilm it that day, so it's gonna have to happen today at some point of the day. Hopefully when there's more light out. That's what I'm aiming for. I really don't like the fact that my head hurts. But so far, I find this very satisfying because I've been doing squares on the Victorious moon. And I tell you, it's not going as fun as I had hoped. It's not that it's popping drills, and it's not that, you'll see on thinking it's Friday. I don't know. I'm going to work on it some more today, but I find that their canvas is too light for, it's too dark for the light colors. I really like to see what Christie's is going to look like because hers is all light and she has a lot of white. And I really like to know if it goes through, but I can't remember if she said if it was round or square. I'm going to have to rewatch. But I don't like that they don't have this color, like these colors. I don't like it that they don't have that. Am I the only one, or is anybody like me? Like, that's the one thing that bugs me about that canvas. I don't know. Like, it's looking good. Except for the light color part. I feel like maybe I'm just too picky. I don't know. Because I am a bit picky. So I started putting this washi tape down and I ran out. I thought I had more than I did. So then I had to go to my other butterflies, but I thought butterflies was appropriate for the picture. Because it is a butterfly and flowers. So yeah, that's why. I find that this had clear plastic, but I don't think this is poured glue. I could be wrong, but usually poured glue, you don't have that much of an overhang, and it had a bit of an overhang. I don't know though for sure, so don't quote me because I don't really know. But all I know is it has an overhang, and I didn't want it sticking to me, so I put the washi tape down. That washi tape though, it did last me for a super long time. And then, oh, my neighbor must be getting a ride to work because I hear a car outside. So nice to be able to use multi-placer because on the Victorious Moon I can't use the multi-placer, and that's another thing that's frustrating me because there is so much color blocking, and I can't even use the multi-placer because of the background. And it's really starting to frustrate me a little bit because I just want to use the multi-placer. But when I do, I think it looks like crap. So I don't know. I could be just too picky, but I don't think it's me being just picky. Because the adhesive on that one is so darn sticky. Once you place the gem down, it ain't going anywhere. As much as I try to move it around, it doesn't want to go. So you have to be like precise on where you're putting it. Yeah, so that's a lot of hearts. We got a lot of hearts, people. Ooh. Is anybody else excited about back to school? Because I sure am. I'm tired of listening to, I'm bored, there's nothing to do. I'm getting really sick of that, and now she's sick. So now all I hear is, my throat hurts. But she doesn't want to go to the doctor's. So I don't know what she expects me to do for her. I went and got her Fisherman's Friends yesterday because I asked her, well, do you want me to get that spray for your throat? It'll numb your throat so it won't irritate you as much. And I said, and then she's like, numbing? Then how am I supposed to swallow? So and then I knew right there that she will not take it. So I'm not wasting my money on a product that she's not going to take. I hate it when I do that. And then she decides that she doesn't want to take it because it goes in her head that she can't swallow. Yeah. So back to work. I started my new shift on Monday. I've worked on that rotation before, so I know some of the people from before. So it's not like I'm working with all brand new people. There's been a lot of new people hired there, so there's a lot of people that I don't know yet. But it's been all right. The only thing about them is that they go for break way later than the other crew does. So I find that hard because I take my medication first break with some food. Because when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't feel like eating. So I always wait for first break. And with my other crew, it used to be 7:30 was first break. The latest 8 o'clock or 10 to 8 for the second break. So this crew goes at 8 o'clock, which is fine and dandy if the operator sends you 8 o'clock. The operator I had never sent us on time. Like first break was really like almost second break or later. And maybe that's why I started getting the headache, but maybe not because I have the headache again today. So I'm not sure what's causing this headaches that I'm getting. Sometimes I get it because of my neck, but I don't feel like my neck is sore. But maybe it is sore. Like, I think it all comes down to my concussion that I had. I'm pretty sure I told this story where it was winter time. It was freezing rain out and I fell in the parking lot at work and I knocked myself out. Well, ever since then, I've been getting headaches off and on. Sometimes it flares up more than others. But I did have an MRI and there is nothing in my brain. So it's not like I have a tumor or anything that's causing me to have headaches. But Yeah, I don't know what the headaches are stemmed from, unless it's because my neck is sore, which could be a possibility, or my sugars are too high. It's one or the other. I'm just not sure. My meter that checks my blood is not working properly. I have to take it back to the pharmacy because I don't know if it works in every country like this, but in Canada, if you have diabetes, you get the machine for free. You just pay for the strips and the needles, but they're both covered under my benefits. Now I know when you become old, I'm pretty sure they don't cover, when you hit like 65, I'm pretty sure they don't cover the needles. I'm pretty sure they didn't cover it for my mom. But yeah, there goes that darn fridge. It couldn't have stayed off, could it? No. It has to go off. I think I want to move that darn thing, but I don't know where to put it. Put it in my bedroom. I have a fridge in my bedroom. Wouldn't that be funny? I want to do some cleaning around here. I got that drafting table. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's a piece off of it. I want to try to fix it, but I'm not sure how I'm going to fix it yet. Maybe on my weekend off next weekend I'll figure something out with it. I just don't have time this week because it is my long week. And I have to work the long weekend, so y'all can feel bad for me now. Because I gotta work while everybody's having fun. I gotta work all weekend long. I was supposed to go to a barbecue at a friend's house in Elvingston, but I can't go now because I'm working. Which is kind of bummy, but Syrah. I really like the scenery at work now. If anybody gets that, you'll get a chuckle. I like the scenery. A certain scenery. But I wonder if the guy on the other shift that used to bug me all the time, I wonder if he misses me. I know he didn't want me to go. So the cupcake ordeal. The one guy, he says he's telling me the truth. Says that guy that bugs me all the time is the one that got me the cupcakes. But I asked him if it was him, and he told me no. Why would I get you cupcakes? I don't like you. So I didn't think he would, and then I saw Dave go out, and I saw that he went to Superstore, so I thought it was him for sure. Now, I didn't really check the tag to see if it was Superstore, if it was Loblaws, or where the heck it was from. Maybe I should have done that. I just assumed it was the Superstore. But maybe I'm wrong. But he swears it was him that got him for me. I'm like, are you lying because you just think that he likes me? And you tease me? I don't think he thinks he likes me. He just teases me about him because we used to bicker like a married couple. And that was just our thing. We always did. The whole time I was on that shift. and he always said he didn't like me. And then people say, they say that when they like you, but I don't know. I don't know what to think. But I know now he's probably not happy that I left, but life goes on. I probably made it fun for him during a 12-hour shift, because we used to joke around and argue, and you know, like argue, but not like mean argue. You know what I mean? Does anybody know what I mean, or am I just talking circles? But anyway, he's the only thing I'm really gonna miss about that shift. Well, and the people. I did get close to a lot of people on that shift. And a lot of them work straight days, so I'm not going to be able to see them because we work total opposite. So I'm never going to see them unless there's a work event that we all have to go. Then I'd see them. But other than that, I'm not going to see them because they don't go on nights, so I don't see them switch. My neighbor is the one that I switched with, so now I won't even see her unless I see her in her backyard. I'm never going to see her either because we switched, and she's on straight days and I'm on straight days. But total opposite, because she took my spot. And the reason why we did it now was because she wanted the long weekend off, because she was scheduled to work it and I was not. And silly me, switched now. But that's okay. Should have waited for the first week of September. Yeah, but I didn't. But that's okay. It's all good. I am quite fine with changing now. I just wish the printer would work. And they got a new taper. They installed a new taper yesterday on the full clean. And I don't think it's going to be any better, but now if you want to crank it, you have to go to the other side, or you have to get the robot person to do it, and sometimes the robot person's not even paying attention to your line, because the robot guy seems to only watch the robot. But he has caught it a few times for me, because I've seen him do it. Because I'm constantly checking the bag codes, I can't pay attention to anything else. So the line is a lot of stop and go because I can't pay attention to what's going on around me, because I have to concentrate on looking at the bags to make sure that the print's good. It's just a big old hot mess. And then bringing them back to the table, my back was killing from constantly dumping buckets and buckets of vegetables back on the table. Felt like an ever-ending battle. But enough of work talk, because I'm sure you guys probably think it's boring. But I do leave a little bit of a boring life. Unfortunately. Yeah, so I paused for a minute. I paused because I want to have a drink of coffee and a vape, and I don't want to vape in your ear. So if you see a lot of pauses, that's why, and I'm sorry that I do it, but I don't want to vape in your ears. It's different if you're in a live, because you can't help it, but if I can help not putting in a video, but I can't go without vaping, because, or drinking coffee, because it's my first coffee of the morning, and even though it tastes like poo, it's starting to taste a little bit better. It's just the first initial sips that were icky, but yeah. So I have a bit of a rant to rant about. It has nothing to do with diamond painting related. My rant is, if I hear one more person tell me that my vape is going to blow up in my face, or it's going to put moisture in my lungs, I'm going to lose my crap. I am so sick and tired of people telling me that. I've been vaping for 4 years. I've never felt anything better than when I did with smoking. When I smoked, I had a constant cough. I was always coughing all the time. It didn't matter. Since I've been vaping, I don't cough anymore. I feel 100% better. My lungs feel better. And when people say stuff like that, it just drives me cuckoo, because, and the worst part is, it's the smokers that say it to you. And I just like looking at them like, at least I'm not sitting there hacking up a lung with me vaping. And I get it all the time, and then people like to put those posts on my freaking wall on my Facebook page, and it just makes me angry, because, you know, if the news reports it, it's true. They're not all true. Yes, vapes have blown up in people's faces, but are they the vape that I use? No. They're a mech mod, and here comes the train. They're a mech mod. They're an unregulated mod that people use it that don't have any idea. Buy it from a place that does not show you the proper usage of it, and then mistakes happen. And here comes the train. What would be a Lizzie Vapes video without the train? I think I've said that 100 times. Haven't I? I have. I have said that a billion, zillion, trillion times. This is going pretty fast, eh? I'm pretty fast. At round. Not so much on that Victoria's moon. It's going slow, people. I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. Kind of wanted to kid up my ever moment, to tell you the honest truth. Do a happy one. But I haven't. I have not yet. So, the train's still going. Boy, it's a long one. It's a long train. You think I live right by the tracks, but I don't. I live close, but not right near them. But it sounds like it's right behind my house. Kinda is, but it kinda ain't. Does that make any sense? Oh, finally the fridge stopped. Hallelujah. Now it's making a whole bunch of noises. I swear this house is haunted. My daughter says this house is haunted. Of course, I haven't never seen anything to make me think such thing. But my daughter seems to think it's true. I don't know, did you guys see any orbs floating around? I don't know. I don't think it is. But it was weird that one time. I think it was on video where my TV started acting really funky. But I'm pretty sure that was not ghost related. Now if it does it right now, I'll be freaked right out. Freaked out. Half the time, Alexa doesn't even listen to me. See, she's not even listening to me now. Alexa, where are you?
I am right here.
Oh, she's listening now. Guess you can't walk away. I started playing with her rock, paper, scissors the other day. It's no fun playing with Alexa rock, paper, scissors though. There's another game she'll play too. I forget which one it is. I don't know. I don't remember. I kind of wanted to do these hearts so I could start another one. So you guys could see. I'm really digging this 4-placer on rounds. Maybe on squares if I had a freaking normal canvas. I'm telling you guys, that canvas is like cement. That Victoria Moons, you put down a gem, it ain't going nowhere. Nowheres at all. It ain't going anywhere. I'm thinking about taking a trip to Toronto on Friday. That should be interesting. Hopefully where I can go, I can catch the 407. Even though I have to pay a toll on it, I don't care. I'd rather ride the 407 than ride the 401. If you live in Ontario, you'll know what I mean. 401 is the biggest, longest highway in Ontario. It goes all the way from London, no, lying, Windsor. It goes all the way to Windsor to like pretty much Ottawa. I can't remember. I've been to Ottawa once, but I wasn't driving, so I can't remember if it goes straight to Ottawa or if you take another highway. I can't remember now. Isn't that horrible that I don't remember? But I wasn't driving. They were driving my car, but I wasn't driving. That was a fun trip. I really had fun on that trip. I went to a vape convention when we were allowed to have them in Ontario. Now, because of the new regulations, we're not allowed anymore. The last one was last year in Toronto, and I went because I thought for sure it was going to be the last one, and I was correct. Okay, I finished all the hearts, so now I can go on to something else. So yeah, so I went to the one in Toronto, and at the time, I think I told everybody, but I don't know if everybody remembers, and if there's new people, you don't know this, but I used to work at a vape shop, part-time, with my full-time job. So because, you know, I have days off because I work 12 hours and I work continental, I have days off through the week. I was working at the vape shop on my days off. And, oh, it's a nice pretty blue I'm going to do next. And so, the guy that I worked for was starting up his own line at the time. He had a shop, but he was starting his own juice line. And he had 2 juices that he was taking to Ottawa to try to sell and to put his name out there, blah, blah, blah. So he asked me, because he knew I was going, he asked me if I wanted to help work the booth. And I was ecstatic, because at this time I hadn't started working for him yet. So I had a blast working the convention. Can say it would be the only convention I've ever worked at, or probably will ever work at, because I can't go to the ones in Edmonton. They're just too far in Alberta, and just thought of going up there just for a weekend. I don't think I'd ever do it unless a company paid my way to go there. Then I'd maybe do it, but if they didn't, then probably not. And really, you can't really tell the color there, can you? See if I turn off the light, can you? Oh yeah, if I turn off the light, you can tell. The light on, you can't tell. Do I really need the light on? I can probably go without light for a while. So yeah, now I'm blind. Woo! I'm blind now. Maybe that's what's giving me the headache. Oh, because I had it at work. So it can't be that. So the weekend was pretty much spent at the convention, but my sister Yvette came with me, and my friends Cynthia and her husband came with me, and they went to the convention, but they didn't go the whole time that I was there. They went out and did stuff. I don't know what they did, but whatever. And my sister, she went to the art gallery, and she went and visited Parliament, because that's where all the Parliament buildings is, because Ottawa is the capital of Canada. So she went and saw the Parliament buildings and all that. I drove by it, but I did not go to any of that because I was at the convention all weekend. But yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. We stayed at 2 different hotels. We stayed at one at first that was really close to the convention, but then I had already booked the other room because we decided we wanted to go an extra night, and I already booked the other hotel for another 2 nights, and it was really, because my niece ended up booking it, and it was really far away. It was downtown from where the convention was. And of course, if there's a football game, the traffic is backed up. So the second and third day going was a little bit behind schedule because of the traffic. But also on that trip. So my car had, I went to go get an oil change and everything done, and they're like, oh, you have a nail in your tire. And I'm thinking, what the heck? So then they wanted like $200 for a new tire for my car. And I'm thinking, oh, and then the guy's like, well, Liz, just go to the tire shop, because maybe they can get you a cheaper tire than here. Because this was at the dealership where I bought the car. And I'm like, okay. So I went there, and they're like, no, we don't have any in stock, but we should be able to fix it. Well, the guy at Ford said you can't fix it where it is because it's just going to seep out again. But Strathroy Tires seems to think that it was going to be okay, and I'm like, well, I am doing a trip to Ottawa. Is it going to last for my trip to Ottawa? They kept on saying, oh, yeah, it'll last. Yeah. Did it? No. We got all the way till about 15 minutes away from Ottawa, and the tire started going flat. We pulled over to, we got off at an exit, and we refilled the tire, and hopefully to make it to Ottawa. And again, it went for so long, and then the air pressure started going. So then we're in Ottawa, going to Canadian Tire, going to all the places that sell tires, looking for the tire that goes to that car, and isn't everybody out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. So then my friend's husband was changing the tire out in the parking lot at Canadian Tire because we weren't going to get any further, so we had to put on the donut, the spare tire. And then my friend Cynthia, she's a talker, so she ended up started talking to random strangers, and this one guy gave her a number of his friend that owns a tire shop in Ottawa. And then, so I called him in the morning. He said, yep, I have a tire, $100. So we went over there. He changed it before the convention. So it was right early. We had to go there and change the tire before the convention. So that was $100 that I wasn't expecting on spending. That could have went on vape related items. But I had to get a tire for my car. I didn't buy too much from that convention. I bought a few things, but not too much. And I got a free sweater. You didn't pay me, I didn't get paid for it. But I got a free sweater, and I got like 3 or 4 bottles of juice. Because at the time, I was addicted to Gilbert Grape. I still like Gilbert Grape, but St. Thomas is far to go for even Gilbert Grape. Like, I used to go to St. Thomas all the time, but I haven't gone. Maybe I should go Thursday. I haven't seen any of them in a long, long time, but I don't even know if Jake will be there or not, because he has been opening up stores in other towns. So I don't know if he has come back, if he'd be at the shop or not. In St. Thomas, they have one in London now too, but I don't know the people in London, so I don't think I'll go there. I know the guy that works in St. Thomas. He actually was with us on the Toronto one. The following year, we went to Toronto, and we stayed for the weekend, that weekend too. The last time I went, I did not stay. This last year, me and my friend Mo just went up for the day. I didn't go for the night. Last time we went to Toronto, my daughter actually went with my sister and they just hung out at the hotel while we were at the convention. So we go swimming and do all that fun jazz stuff that you do just to relax and get away from town. Really is always nice to get away from where you live, you know what I mean? That's why sometimes we like to go to Niagara Falls, just to get away from Strath Vegas. Because you know, once you live in Strath Vegas, you never leave. At least that's what it seems like to me. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I think I've talked you guys' ears off enough. And I hope you've enjoyed the colors so far, even though they're pretty dark. It's going to be a dark painting, I think. I don't know, but I am enjoying it. I probably will finish this square, and then next week we'll start a new square. Maybe I'll try to get up here where there's some pinks, some pretty colors. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I didn't think I would, but I am enjoying it. You guys are starting to turn me. I think you guys are starting to turn me a little bit. I'm starting to like little bling bling a little bit. Maybe I'll have to find another full one for when I'm done this one. Maybe I'll get one that's on sale. So isn't there a big sale going on right now on AliExpress? I seen someone posted in my group. So tomorrow's video I'll do my shout out. Maybe I should just shout out everybody that constantly sends me messages. At the end of every month, I'll shout out those people that constantly give me messages. That is wonderful. But that's all I'm going to do today, because this is black, so that's boring. It's just 310. This one up here is another little blue. The rest are all like different shades of blue. But I'll let you guys go. Cars are getting loud outside. And I hope you enjoyed this week's Bling Bling Wednesday. I hope I don't sound too like blah. I'm trying not to, but it was early in the morning. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickled pink. The more people in our family, the better it's going to be, right? Everybody likes a big family. I sure do. I can't wait for my grandbaby. Anyway, take care everyone, and have a great, awesome, blessed day. Blessed day, because I watched too much Handmaid's Tale. I'm going to say that from now on. Blessed day. There's another one that they say, and I have to figure out what it is, and then I'll let you guys know the next time. Take care everyone. Bye.